Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry, and tonight it's time for something new. Except it's not that new, is it? It's something rather old. This is the re-release of the 2003 Temple of Elemental Evil computer game, based on a very old Advanced Dungeons & Dragons adventure, possibly even pre-Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. It might have been basic, from the late 70s or early to mid 80s. It's one that many people have loved over the years. It's not the greatest of stories, it's a big dungeon crawl, but hey, let's have some fun. I did play the original Temple of Elemental Evil computer game back in the day when it came out, and I got as far as the village of Nolb, where a bug prevented me from progressing any further. But hey, now I get another chance to give it a go. Now, there are two very popular mods that exist for the Temple of Elemental Evil computer game. And those would be the Circle of 8 patch, and apparently a mod called Temple Plus, which I'd never even heard of until this game began its marketing spree. Not that it did much marketing, mind you. I believe I did try the Circle of 8 mod briefly back in the day. It fixed some bugs and problems with the game, which is great. Made some changes to the game which were not so great, and apparently the Temple Plus mod also makes changes to the game. Anyway, both those mods are practically required to run the original version of the game just to get it to work properly, because the publisher rushed it out the door a bit and the developers didn't get to give it full support and development they would have liked. This version includes all of the parts of those two patches, of those two mods that fix the game, without including as much of the elements that added new material to the game. I'm not sure about restoring cut content that was restored to the game by those mods. And this version of the game does have an option to revert to an older version of the game and install the full version of those mods, because multiple versions of those two mods exist, so that you can add a whole load of extra content if you really like. I'm not going to do that. That being said, if you are looking at this asking, is this basically the same as the GOG version? Not quite. The version that's on the Good Old Games website requires the Circle of 8 and Temple Plus mods just to run. Whereas some parts of those have been incorporated into this version here so that lazy people can just plug and play and go, it's already pre-configured and we're good to go. Now, the guys who did this port completely thanked the development teams from the Circle of 8 patch and possibly the Temple Plus patch, and made a large donation to charity in their name as a way of thanking them. There is a note on the Good Old Games website saying if you own the old version of Temple Elemental Evil, this new version will be coming to GOG and you'll get it for free. And if you don't own the old version, by the time it comes to GOG, then you'll have to actually pay for it. So you might want to go nab it there now if that's your preferred port of call. Let's go watch the intro. Here we go. Now there's no dialogue in this intro, I can happily talk through it all, or we can just sit down and enjoy the action. Let's see how it goes. We have an evil force massing. We've seen orcish creatures and skeletons. Facing them, some kind of necromancer with a golden skull with gems in it, 4 gems of different colours, and he summons some kind of demonic, hideous creature. Oh look, wizards are coming. They all look very similar in their brown hooded robes, almost monastic. And now they may be the ones raining down elemental forces upon the foes arrayed before them. And she's gone. Back into the body of the wizard, who has disappeared. The evil has been returned to some kind of temple, and the demonic entity appears once again and is sealed in for all eternity. Sort of. A little bit, maybe. There we go. So it doesn't necessarily tell us very much, but it tells us all we need to know. Now this game uses the 3.5 edition of AD&D, which is basically halfway between 3rd edition and Pathfinder. It's nowhere going, not even remotely going in the direction that 4th edition took, which was a very different kind of game. If you're familiar with the Pathfinder rules, you will find this very similar. There's no combat maneuver bonus, no combat maneuver defense. They exist, but they aren't core stats on the character sheet, and they get calculated every time you do a combat maneuver. There are dead levels, in that feats come every 3 levels instead of every odd numbered level or something. There's points like, for instance, in Pathfinder, a fighter will gain a feat every level, right? And he'll get an extra bonus feat at first level for being a first level character, and if he's human, he'll get an extra bonus feat on top of that. In 3.5 and even 3rd edition, a fighter will get his first level feat, his bonus level first level feat for being a fighter, and if he's human, a bonus feat for that. Then he'll get a bonus feat at level 2. At level 3, he'll get his feat for being level 3. At level 4, he'll get a fighter bonus feat. At level 5, he will get absolutely nothing, apart from, I think, his will save, maybe reflex save going up by 1. And then at level 6, he'll get his level 6 feat and a fighter bonus feat, which, of course, feels very, very odd and doesn't quite work. Whereas what you'd have happen in Pathfinder is that level 6 bonus feat would slide back to level 5, so you'd get something at each of those levels, and you wouldn't feel like, I'm not getting anything this level. So we'll have to be a little careful of that, and it may bother me a little, but I'm pretty used to it, really. It's just like slipping back into an older rule set that I'm fairly familiar with, but maybe a bit out of touch. Let's go make a party. I am going to go normal, purely because if the game crashes or something, or I lose a save file, that's going to mess with this playthrough. Choose your party's alignment. Select your party alignment. Your party alignment restricts the alignment choices available to your characters and sets the general moral and personal attitude for the party during your adventure. After you have made your selection, click on Accept to continue. Note that once you have selected a party alignment, you will not be able to change it without recreating your whole party. Choose wisely. So, we have the Law and Chaos axis and the Good and Evil axis. Lawful characters believe that an orderly, organized society with rules and law and order is a good society to live in. Chaotic characters are much more independently minded. They don't like being told what to do or what to think. They value freedom and individuality over the social good. Good characters are altruistic. They like to look after people, help people in need, and generally make people's lives better. Evil characters, and this is where a lot of players who don't like the alignment system misunderstand this. Evil characters are not merely selfish. Selfish character would be chaotic neutral. I've seen a lot of players write chaotic evil down in their character sheet and say my character's just out for himself. No, that's chaotic neutral. A chaotic evil person doesn't like to be told what to do, wants to be their own master, and actively goes out of their way to make other people's lives worse and make people suffer. That is what the evil alignments do. I'm going to go neutral good, because our party members' alignments must be within one step of this. As you see, we are allowed for one step deviation. If we go for any of the extreme corners, we are rather limiting our options. I'm going for neutral good because if we have a party thief, they're probably going to be a bit chaotic. There we go. Some of these are characters from the 3rd edition Player's Handbook. I think I'm going to roll up my own. Let's hide the pre-gens for now. So, we can roll ability scores or points by. What's advanced? 25 points is a lot of points. We can get a lot with 25 points and it feels almost a bit unfair, but it gives us a feel for the overall danger levels. I think I want to roll at least once for each character. You know, it's a bit old school. I want to lean towards... What do we got? 15, 13, okay. Okay. Oy. So if I stick this down there, this here, there, that's a bit rough, isn't it? I'd be looking at basically that. Okay. We say human. 4 extra skill points, 1 extra feat. Those would not be the best ability scores, so let's pop back. Make him a man. Portrait's all the way down here. Height. Say 5'9". There we go. We can't see portraits yet, so it's a bit rough. I'll go with this one. No beard option. That's very disconcerting. And we would like a paladin in the party. Although, this is going to be a pretty rough time. A paladin must be lawful good. He is an exemplary... Well, an exemplar... Okay, so we can have Pelor Hieronius. Pelor became a very big god in... And no, fuck off, Paylor, that's just stupid. Only Americans would mispronounce that so badly. Pelor became a very big god in 3rd edition, but wasn't a big god in 1st edition. 1st edition it would be more St. Cuthbert, Hieronius. Did I say 3rd? I meant 1st. We'll take Hieronius. There we go. Feats. We do not qualify for a lot. Combat casting for Paladin seems like a reasonable good idea, but we're not going to need it until about 4th level. Blind fighting. Combat reflexes. We have a negative dexterity modifier. That seems like a bad idea. Great fortitude, heightened spell, improved counter spell, initiative. Could take skill focus, right? I drag it. I drag it. Skill focus, diplomacy. There we go. And with that, he's probably going to need toughness just to survive. Ooh, okay, hang on. Negotiator. Sure. Okay. I'm rushing this a little bit because we want to be able to put one in. We don't have knowledge skills, so we can't take knowledge religion as a religious character. That's unfortunate. So, a little bit of spellcraft to understand. Oh, and it's a cross-class skill, isn't it? Right, okay. Sense motive will go 2. Can we go 3? We can. Well, let's hold off. Diplomacy. That's very high. Heal. Absolutely worthwhile. Probably put another point in heal, to be honest. Listen. Ooh, it's going to be a bit rough. Okay, let's take these out for now. Pop them in, listen, search, spot. Go spot. So he might occasionally notice something. Pop that last point in heal. There we go. Portrait. These are pretty much the original portraits that came with the game. I'm not sure we've had many more added. It is possible to download mods of portraits, but let's hold off for now. It looks pretty decent. Let's call him... Let's remember. So this is set in Greyhawk, which is not quite as good as Dragonlance or Ravenloft, but it's much better than the Forgotten Realms. Greyhawk has a slightly Scottish vibe to it, in that the majority of the cultural and ethnic groups of the world all wear tartan for some reason. Different kinds of tartan, but tartan.
At your service.
Really? Do we have something more noble?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
As you wish.
There we go. Something like Azurial Vein. Yeah. Oh, that happened. There we go. And he will be added to the party. Let's make some more. We shall roll. Oh, wow. Party fighter or barbarian right there. So, wisdom. Oh, this is brutal. So, we got a dwarf, obviously. There we go. Can we go 3'8"? 3'9"? Come on! Game, okay, we'll go 3'10". 3'8" being the best height for a dwarven warrior. So, AD&D dwarfs are a bit on the tall side. They tend towards 4 or 5 feet tall, whereas Warhammer dwarfs are more 3 to 4 feet tall. And you can tell the height difference more when orcs tower over them, whereas Dungeons and Dragons dwarfs tend to look a bit too close to normal human height. Hair. Yeah, that's... Oh, nice ponytail. Awesome. Let's look at these. What's the difference? That's... Rah. Sure, that works. We go like that. Ugh. That'll do. We don't get to change skin or anything. Straight up fighter, I think. Lawful good. As per the monster manual, typical alignment for dwarfs. Obviously worships Moradin. Yellow, we get a feat for level 1 and a bonus feat which must be from a yellow selection. Combat expertise is good. It helps us to fight defensively. Combat reflexes will give us a few more attacks of opportunity. We've got dodge, which is required. I don't know if we have prestige classes in this game. Dodge is great. Exotic weapon efficiency is good, but exotic weapons will be somewhat hard to come by and we don't need to worry about it at level 1. Martial weapon proficiency, we're a fighter, we have all martial weapon proficiencies. Point blank shot is good. Power attack hits harder, taking a penalty to hit. Now, if I recall correctly, combat expertise and power attack are not like in Pathfinder where it's a quarter of your base attack bonus. You actually get to choose a certain amount up to your base attack bonus. I think there's a certain amount you can go. Power attack is nice a little bit later on with weapon finesse and weapon focus. Also good when we have a little more skill. For now, we're going to go total dwarf mode. Take toughness. Where's Die Hard? Die Hard we cannot take yet because it requires great fortitude. Okay, we can do that. But most importantly, great fortitude cannot be our bonus spell. Oh, that's interesting. Dodge can. And we would want dodge and toughness if Dwarven Defender is in the game as a class. So let's just... Wait. Great Fortitude at level 3, Die Hard at level 6. Maybe we don't need toughness just yet. Although having 17 hit points at level 1 hasn't factored in yet, would be very nice. Maybe just having a really good fortitude save and going for Die Hard, be a proper full-on dwarf mode. Yeah. Okay. Appraise, we're a dwarf, right? We're going to have an idea what things are worth. We'll go 1, 2 and Intimidate. There's not a lot of class skills for a warrior. A little bit of healing in case we need to. Listen, search, and spot. All in case we need them. The best we're going to get for a dwarven fighter is probably this one.
By the gods' will, as you command.
If we call him Jurak, that's too close to Juriel. So... I'm thinking Kelgir, Kelgrid, Henford, Helford. Helford kind of works. Holford, Hunferth. Wildred. The Grim. Grim or Dour? Give me a bit dour, I think. There we go. So at this point we're pretty much going for our classic cleric fighter magic user thief party. Let's see. 3 good stats. So cleric. Ooh. Oh, that's going to be rough. Okay. If we go... What have we got here? 5, 6, 5, 7. There we go. I kind of want to see portraits before making a... Oh, wait, no, we saw some... Ooh, yeah. Let's just... Well, that's quite impressive. Maybe for a party magic user. That looks suitably devout enough. Okay, flappy plaits or pigtails. Sure, we'll go with that for now. If we go neutral good... Bokob. One of these... Is it Weejas is another one of the gods in disguise? Or is it another one is Weejas in disguise? Is it Wastri, the hopping prophet, is Weejas in disguise, I think? Okay, let's see. Cord is the god of strength. Obed High, god of nature. Good for if we have a druid. Pelor is a sun god. Farlang. We already have Hieronius, represented by the paladin. And if we have a cleric, matching faith, good law and war. Let's see. Let's take law and war rather than good and war. We'll go combat casting for a cleric. And alertness, maybe? It's not a bad idea. Magical affinity, what's that? +2 on spellcraft and use magic device checks. Maybe a bit better for a thief. Self-sufficient is heal and survival. Pretty decent. Sure. And if we actually put a couple of points in survival, go spellcraft because we are a spellcaster. Concentration also. Oh, and we're out of points. That was quick, wasn't it? Right. Let's go like that. Free in heal. Extra point in concentration. There we go. Portrait. Ooh, okay. That's probably good for a party thief, to be honest. We also want a magic user of sorts. So we got this chap, this one here. That's also a pretty good thief, though. Okay. Alright, let's... Sure. The leather doesn't look very clerical, though. Pop back up here. She's a ginger minger. Let it be so. Raspy?
As you wish.
Maybe if she was a dwarf. And it's a magician.
Will do.
Oh god. No, please.
Right away.
Right away. Right away.
If we call her Alina Tizar. There we go. Throw her into the mix. Right, and we want a magic user and a thief. Okay! Wow, good stats. So magic user is going to want intelligence, maybe wisdom, charisma, dexterity, but anything gets strength really. A thief could go pretty much anywhere. That's good stats for a thief. Thief wants primarily dexterity. But what else? You know what, we'll pump it on the magic. There we go. Oh. Is this going to be a boy wizard or a girl witch? Could go elf. Got a thief as well, mind you. Could have a gnome thief. Oh yeah, favoured class is wizard for elf. Okay. Let's say we're being... go. Oh, that's tiny, okay. Okay, let's go to half-elf. Get a bit of variety in there. Go 5, 3. Well, I don't know, we'll sort something out in a bit when we see portraits, okay? Wizard at the bottom there being slightly awkward and out of column because there's 11 classes. If we go... neutral good. Farlang is the god of travel and roads, right? Yeah, sure. Think of it as aspirational, ambition, looking, searching ahead. Elona is a Celtic goddess. Oh no, that would be Epona I'm thinking of. Right. Forests. Okay, could work, yeah. Sometimes an elf and sometimes a human. You know what? Very favourable. We want extend spell, which allows us to cast a spell a level higher for double duration. We're not going to be doing that too early on, but hey, there we go. So, concentration, lots. No knowledge skills, disturbingly. Also lots of spellcraft. Right. A couple in survival. We don't need to use magic device much because we can use most magic devices anyway. Sense motive, sure, that'd be really helpful to have. Search. Let's say this character is more methodical. And we got a little bit of listening for keen senses from the elven parents. Spot, not quite so much. They're more... So Spot is noticing stuff without looking too much. Search is I'm going to search this room and find something that's missing. Spot is noticing something that's going on that you aren't necessarily looking for. And listen is hearing something quiet that's... Yeah, in Pathfinder, listen, spot, and search are all rolled into the one perception skill. Intimidate, hide, heal. You know what? Yeah. Book read, learned, knows a bit about first aid and medicine. Right, spells, excellent. We get all the cantrips because we're a magic user. And what spells do we want? Charm person makes one person think they are our friend. It does not make them think all the rest of the party is their friends. So, you know, the common misconception of charm person is it's going to make people swap sides. How many spells do we know? I know we're allowed 3 cantrips and 2 level 1 spells to cast, but how many spells known do we get? It's like 3 plus intelligence or something, isn't it? Sleep is an amazing spell. As is magic missile, identify. Sure. So let's grab identify. True Strike is very good with certain spells. Let's get that sleep spell in there. Oh, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by the look of it. Okay, can we push... Burning Hands as a nice low-level spell that doesn't need an attack roll. There we go. Let's get Charm Person in here, because we can. You know, identify, because identifying magic items on our own, a bit expensive, but even more so to get other people to do it. Mage Armor is a great defensive spell. Magic Missile is a good offensive spell. Technically, We're probably going to have 2 heavily armoured party members standing in front of us at all times. They can be our mage armour for now. Magic missile doesn't need an attack roll. Magic weapon is good. Protection from evil, chaos, good and law are all good spells. Lots of lovely spells here. Portrait. Okay, so what here says magic? Eldritch Arcane Brilliance. We got this elf here. But what else? And also thinking we want a party thief. Yeah, you know what? I think this will be a boy. We can fix that. Oh, he looks pretty grim, doesn't he, with the eye patch? Okay. She looks like a space marine. Or necromancer. Don't like the giant skulls on the nipples. That looks a bit excessive. That's like an evil cleric with some kind of fire powers. Okay, let's take a... Ooh. Like some kind of shaman. It could be a monk or a wizard. The green hair's a bit weird. An obvious wizard. Fits in with the theme of the wizards at the start of the game. Okay. Sword, a little bit of armor. We could be looking to multiclass a bit later on. Dagger. Okay, sneaky thief type. Got it. Oh, that's a woman, is it? Okay. What else have we... Okay, a bit generic. Ooh, purple wizard. For a half-elf, no less. Barbarian type, okay. Probably shouldn't be spending too long making this decision, because I've got another whole party member to make. Ooh, hello. Wizardy types. Oh no! Oh no 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 no! It's undone everything. Oh dear. Okay, if we go back here, it's still undone it all. Okay, we're going to 5 foot nothing then. There we go. You know what? Sure. It's a bit weird. Okay, hang on. Let's do it all again. So, extend spell will be good before... Right, extend spell will be good when we get second level spell slots at level 3, but we might occasionally want to extend a cantrip like a light spell. So, concentration. Bit of healing. I said a bit of listen and search, but not spot. And we've got a bit of survival as well, because why not? Oh, okay. Little sense motive, always good for someone to have it. Bit of appraise. I mean, the fighter's going to do it as well. And oh yes, spells. So we had charm person, identify. Oh no! We had burning hands. Charm person. Identify. Magic missile. And sleep. Shield's a really good spell as well, mind you. There we go. And then we... Oh, she's a half-elf. Okay, well, that's very red. We already have red of the cleric, don't we? Can we pretend that's a sort of brown? Is there another red? Oh, wow. And that could almost be a sort of reddish brown. Sure. Okay.
I'm off.
Really, that voice? Okay, one moment.
Right away.
That's nimble. That sounds a bit crude.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we can go with this. Melira Fiend. There we go. Cool. And Melira can also join the party, and then we're gonna have a sneaky bugger. Okay. Oof. Here we go. I think we will go with a gnome, just to be interesting, right? Cool. Can't change the skin colour. So, oh, that's a weird ponytail back. Okay. Rogue or Rogue. Chaotic good. Oh. Wait a minute. If he's a gnome, we're neglecting our range combat capability significantly, so maybe, just maybe, go elf on this one. We got a half elf already in the party. No, human. Okay. Because we had the good, we go 5'4", 5'5", sure. Go with the black, because we got the hood as well, right? Chaotic good. Olidamara. The laughing rogue, sure. Wine, women, and song. Well, she's a woman. She enjoys wine and song. Why not? Okay. We could go dodge, 2-weapon fighting, improved initiative, not a bad idea. We'll just grab that for now. Wait, investigator is gather information and search checks. Oh god, right. Good idea. Gather information is a skill we should definitely look into. Then again, the rogue gets a lot of skill points. We're going to want open locks. Listen, search, spot. We can go a couple of points and use magic device. Sure, we'll go 1 in tumble. We'll put some more in there later on, it'll be fine. Sense motive, why not? I'm not sure if they need to be the active character to make a sense motive check, or if anyone in the party can do it. Sleight of hand, it's pickpockets, sure. Probably not going to use it that much, mind you. Hide, yeah, sure, let's go hide, and okay. Let's drop a couple of points here, because we want hide and sun up move. Listen, search, spot, put a point in tumble, hide and sun up move. We didn't need that much in bluff just yet. Disable device, sure. Oh, in that case we really want search up. Now if we go spot, take one away from Silent move. And hide. Put it in. We don't need so much in gather information, to be honest. Hide. Listen. Silent move. There we go. We've got a skill spread. We can adjust it over time. Okay.
Will do.
Have we used that one already? Possibly for the priestess.
Right away.
I'm off.
Right away.
Got a Jera falsefoot. Because a genuine foot would leave a footprint. And there's our party of 5. Alright, let's head off into the adventure.
One evening, while walking along a street in Mitric, the capital of the Luna, you hear a scream from a nearby alleyway.
Okay, H. Sure. H for help mode. Is there a way we can lock on the camera to the party? Because it's a little hyperactive. Can we? No, we can't. Oh god. Now the camera won't move. Ah! Look, I'm trying to... Bloody hell.
You have seen, you touch. Prepare to die.
Ow! Right. Let's move to here.
Of course.
Do we have any spells ready? We do. We don't like you. You're evil. Charge? No. Charge attack, sure.
At your service.
We nip up here to the side. Firing into combat is tricky. Really? Do we need to load? What are we equipped with?
I'm off.
A crossbow. Of course.
Will do.
That'll do us nicely. Right.
Okay.
Pop up here and... Oh god, that's bad. Wait. Cure minor wounds, sure.
Okay.
It's better than nothing. You again? Oh, that must have been a surprise round. Okay.
Of course. Yes, sir.
Let's try daze him. To rob him of an action. Excellent. Right. Get in there and mess him
As
up.
you command.
That works. You stare down at the dead woman. I wish I could have saved you. If only I had been here sooner. You notice a distinctive brooch on the woman and you stoop to pick it up and examine it. So you were the Canoness Idée of the Church of St. Cuthbert in Hommlet. Rest in peace, sister. I shall bring news of your passing to your church. You pause to murmur last rites over the Canoness and then head to Hommlet, the bearer of terrible news. We'll take the thief's items with us.
I have too many items.
Hommlet is the bearer of terrible news for the current priest of the Church of St. Cuthbert. The Canoness Ide is dead.
And here we arrive at the village of Hommlet. Now, I believe that originally the village of Hommlet was a separate adventure. Potion of Cure Light Wounds. Well, hey, we know who needs to use that. And he's encumbered, is he? Okay, we'll work on this. Don't worry. And then the temple, it was released first, you know.
Right away.
Wow. Good healing potion. He is still encumbered. Let's give some stuff to the dwarf. Because dwarfs, I believe, have 2 speeds. Stop and go. They ignore movement modifiers for encumbrance. Black leather boots. You know what? Does anyone not have? Sure. Light crossbow. Okay. No bolts, mind you. Two maces and a sword. Why is a priestess using a sword? Does she have... She has sword proficiency as a priestess of Hieronius. Got it. Okay. In which case, we don't need to worry too much about these just yet. And people just enjoyed this village, right? I'm not sure if there's a way to lock the camera, as I've said. But here we are.
Wow, are you some sort of adventurer?
Why, yes, we are. Oh god, he's talking to the dwarf, okay. Yeah?
Are you here to find treasure? Oh, you must be here to kill monsters. Tell me!
Yes, I'm here to find treasure. You can help me by answering some questions.
I can try. I know a lot for my age. Ask me, you'll see. I'm smart.
Well, what's your name, boy?
My name is Kent. I'm 8. I live here with my grandma and all my brothers and sisters.
How many brothers and sisters do you have? You halflings? Nice to meet you, Kent. My name is Wildred the Dower.
Gosh, this has been the greatest day ever. I met a real live adventurer. I can't wait to tell my sisters. Anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell me about Hommlet?
I've lived in Hommlet my whole life, but I'm not allowed away from the yard much. You should look for one of the badgers. They guard the town and know where everything is better than me.
Badgers, eh? Did you know that... Yeah, not do you know a Canoness Ide, but did you? Using the correct past tense, which might tip him off if he was an older person.
She worked at the church, I think. I've never met her. Sorry. I'm sure lots of people knew her. I asked one of the badgers for directions. The badgers know everything. When I grow up, I want to be a badger.
Badgers, huh?
Okay, see ya. I gotta get back to my yard.
He doesn't seem to be moving. And... Oh, blimey. Can we... Okay, it drags back slowly on a double click. That's something at least. Let's just take our time and... Oh, bloody hell. Is there something I can set in the game options? Nope, nothing I can set in the game options while I'm playing. Okay.
At your service.
Blue, text from history window, sure. So, dialogue history, okay, yeah. Dice rolls, so fine. Okay. Who are all these people? What can I do for you? Well met, my lady. I am Jodril Vane. Nice to meet you. You look like a newcomer to our small little town here. My name is Gwyneth, and my husband Percy and I live here in this humble abode. Well, glad to meet you, Gwyneth. You appear to be someone who knows what's going on around here. What can I do for you? That's a nice barn you have out the back there. Thanks. My brother-in-law Fillican to the north shares it with us. Unfortunately, he wants more room, and although we've tried to accommodate him, he keeps taking more. It's gotten so bad now that Fillican and my Percy can no longer talk to each other. Surely your surplus of hay must be considered a good thing. They have extra hay. He's saying you have too much to make enough room for your brother-in-law to do something. There ought to be some way the two of you can work it out. Fillican has just been driven to obsession with work since his wife passed away. He won't even talk to you unless it's on farm business. Well, that's sad to hear about his wife. A real shame it is. You know that widow Matilda up north of here sure would do him some good. She's a bit older than him, you know, but they get along so well. Well, it sounds like a perfect match. Why won't he court her? Well, if his wife died recently, he should leave it at least a year or something, right? Well, his wife just died a little over a year ago, and he doesn't think he's mourned enough yet. I bet Matilda would buy a new barn as part of her dowry if we could get them together, but that carpenter tells me he's just too busy for any new work. Well, Fillican's pain must be great. A lonely search in soul of a new mate. I'll go and talk to the carpenter. Oh, you are just as sweet as apple pie, bless you. I'm just doing my job, Mom. Anything else I can do for you? Well, have you heard any rumours lately? And I have no ranks in gather information. Will you pay gold for my assistance? I don't really have that much, I'm afraid. And we'll be leaving now. Who are you? Children with the same portraits, and a man with a shield. Yeah, what is it? Nice to meet you. I am Juriel Vane. Well met, sir. My name's Percy. Tending the field is tough work, but it has its rewards. I can see that. You have a nice farm here and a nice family. It's not perfect, though. My brother Fillican's using up more than his fill of our shed barn. It's turned into a real feud. I've already agreed to help with this. I'm working on it, Percy. I have a plan in place to work out that feud of yours. I think we should all be heading outside. Oh, we can go upstairs. Let's go back outside. I'll see if I can adjust the camera speed. Is that a badger? Looks like a guard to me. Ah, yes, this game has literal black spots on the map. Now, ooh, bugger. We got a map edge. I think if the village of Hommlet first appeared in a magazine, and then it was like published as a little, adventure area, and then eventually the Temple of Elemental Evil was published, and it was like, oh yeah, this is next to the village of Hommlet, which may have been included a bit. So the lad should be in. Oh, there's fancy flowers outside. Let's see what's in here. If I recall correctly, it's possible to do pretty much every quest in town and get up to level 2 from it. Cupid's arrow. Okay. We can work on that.
By the gods' will.
Clerks can spontaneously cast shift. Okay, sure. Who are you? Oh, we don't need you talking. What are you doing in front? Just say bye for now. Actually, it might be not a bad idea. Oh, it's Matilda, the widow. Wasn't she supposed to be to the north? Greetings. Do you have time for a few more questions? That my colleague didn't want to ask. Very antisocial of her, I know. What would you like to know, sweetie? Well, you seem to be doing pretty well here. My 2 sons keep things running pretty well ever since my Ingo passed away. They keep busy with their kids, though. Oh, I could imagine. Do you ever have time to get out at all? I don't get out too much anymore. Mostly just out to the grove on occasion. It's been a bit lonely since I lost my Ingo. Yeah, I think the village of Hommlet was nice because it had a whole load of things. Like there's a young man who wants to join the old faith, and there's somebody who wants to join the new faith, and you can sort of negotiate about religious conversions. It's an interesting location. And at the time, as villages go, it had a nice bit of depth and character to it. Things seem pretty peaceful here. For the most part, yes. But those brothers Philican and Percy have been bickering over that big barn of theirs for a few years now. I'd hate to see real trouble come of it, if you know what I mean. Yes, I hate to see family fighting like that. Philican's such a sweet man at heart, and his children are wonderful. It's just a shame that 2 grown men, brothers even, can't solve such a simple dispute. Well, Gwyneth tells me that you kinda like Philican. Oh, I'd love to buy Philican a new barn and just end that silly feud he has with Percy. I'm certainly well off enough to do that. Then maybe he'd take some notice of me, but that carpenter fellow is just too busy. That's what Gwyneth thought too. I'm working on the carpenter though. What more would you like to know, sweetie? Well, I think we'll be going now. Who is this? I'm going to presume I can't speak to the children. Who are you? Greetings. Okay. Let's be a little more careful who we speak to with whom. Druids can spontaneously summon, sure. What a big barn. Okay. I think... Oh.
Hello there.
The large man staggers in your direction. Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk. I'm Elmo.
Nice to meet you, Elmo. I'm Jodil Vane.
I'm looking for work. I need the money, you see. I would like to buy some ale.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm an armed man. No, I mean a man at arms. I can work for you, but I need to get some chainmail and a big axe. And I will work for only half of the share of the money.
So I'll need to pay you in order to hire you at half a share.
Yeah, you give me 200 gold, and then I join you. And you only have to pay me half money share from then on.
Well, maybe later on. Let me think about that.
You change your mind about old Elmo?
No, look, man, I don't have the money.
Okay then, maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later. Elmo is a pretty good fighter from what I remember. Let's head in here.
By the gods' will.
Maybe I should turn off tips after all. Who's this?
Hi,
Nice to meet you, miss.
my name is Melanie. I live here with my father Philican, my older sister Thea, my younger sisters Loreth and Louisa, and my little brother Hayden. Isn't he the cutest little thing?
You know, that's quite the family. Is your poor father raising you on his own?
Since our mother passed on, he's hired Roddy, the manservant, but none of us like Roddy too much. I wish father would get out more.
What's wrong with Roddy?
Oh, nothing really. He just apes everything father says and does. I wish she'd be a little more fun. Our mama could really make us laugh. How I miss her.
I'm sorry to hear about your mother. My condolences.
Thank you. It's been hard without Mother, especially on the little ones, but we're going to get through this.
Well, that's the spirit. Good luck to you.
Hello again.
What else? Good to see you, Melanie. How's it going?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. I wish the local merchants would bring in more books, though. I just love to read about adventures.
Do you like to go on real-life adventures? She's probably a bit young for that.
Sometimes I like to sneak away to the Declo Grove, but Father thinks it's not safe there.
Where's the Declo Grove?
Oh, it's a bit north of here. I'll show you on your map.
Oh no, don't vandalise the map, lady. Oh, too late, she's done it already. I'm not going to go straight there. Why does your father think it isn't safe there?
Daddy says that the ochre jellies like to ambush people on their way to the grove.
Oh no.
He says they're really scary, but I'm not afraid of any ochre jelly.
Do you burn ochre jellies? I can't remember. Well, that's good, Melanie. Farewell for now. This is an important family to... Our interactions with this family matter if we're playing a paladin. Hello there. I'm Juril Vane. Nice to meet you. My name is Althea. I'm afraid you have entered a house of sorrow. Oh, that sounds rather dramatic. What's happened? My father has been obsessed with work since the passing of my mother, and he hasn't even noticed that I've fallen in love with Marek, the carpenter's brother. Oh. I'm not going to say why let the old man somewhere just get married, of course. Oh, that's too bad. You should try and find time to talk to your father about this. I wish I could talk to my father, but he's so distant these days. And he could never approve of my marrying a man of St. Cuthbert. No, I'm afraid Marek would have to convert. I see, well, perhaps I can find a way to look into that at some point. I'll see you later. There's the manservant. Isn't there supposed to be another sister around here somewhere? Let's see. I don't want no city folk round here. Please leave me be. Gwyneth says you need a new barn. Well, you can tell Gwyneth to mind her own business. If that lazy good-for-nothing husband of hers would stop using up all of that barn space, we wouldn't be needing any new barn. Oh, that sounds good, Fillican, but the fact remains that you two are both excellent farmers and you've outgrown this whole shared barn thing. And the fact remains that I ain't getting a new barn. Now get out of here! Scram! We need to find the carpenter. What do you want? You've apparently been copying your... so many daughters. Right, let's go back outside. I think I'm going to turn off tips for now because I know it's -4 for shooting into combat. Hello, who are you? Yes, sir. How can I help you? Are you one of the village guards? Yes, sir. I am one of Byrne's badgers, he says very proudly. Who are Byrne's badgers? We work for Byrne, his most worshipful mage of Hommlet. I am embarrassed to say that we used to be brigands, but Byrne has shown us the better way of life. We act as the town guard and expect people to behave responsibly while here. And who's Byrne? Byrne is a wizard who came to Hommlet many years ago with his friend Rufus. They defeated many enemies in the surrounding countryside, including the bandit group that they later formed into the Badgers. I see, and where can I find Byrne now? Byrne and Rufus live in the tower on the east side of town. Excellent. I'll leave it at that. And let's just head towards this building over here. And let's just get that. Oh, okay. Let's get this darkness scoped out a bit. Now I do seem to recall there being 1 or 2 enemies on the edge of town.
Yes, sir.
So who are all these people? Hello, my name is Juril Vane. Nice to meet you, Geraldine. I'm Jack Borton, the leather worker here in Hommlet. How may I help you? What's new around here? I do a lot of different types of leather work around here. I'm a bootmaker, shoemaker, cobbler, saddler, harnesser. I can even make leather garments and armour. They keep me quite busy. How about masterwork items? Now, Mastercrafted leather armour is a designer label. It literally does nothing apart from make the armour suitable for magical enchantment. Because masterwork armour reduces the armour check penalty by 1, and leather armour already doesn't have an armour check penalty. You got studded leather, you get like -1. It sounds quite impressive. Got a few more questions. What would you like to know? Have you heard of any bandit activity around here? I've heard rumours of some around here, but nothing that's bothered me here in town. Okay, interested in trading, good sir? Let's see. Ooh, leather helm. Ain't gonna do much on its own. Boots. You know, we can sell these off. Oh, that's not leather. And it does look very fancy. Hide, masterwork hide, druidic armour. Cool. Let's sell off these as we have no need for them. There we go. Right, who are these people? Good day. Hello, I'm Gerald Vane. You must be Jack Borton's wife. Nice to meet you, Gerald Vane. I'm Lisbeth. I'm the wife of Jack here, the town leather worker. Well, good to meet you, Lisbeth. Your husband seems quite busy. Our little village just keeps growing. It's good for business, but it keeps my poor Jack so busy. He doesn't have much time to spend with me and the kids. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll be seeing you. What are we, in the prisoner? Hehe, me, Bing, Bing, me. Hello, Bing. Nice to meet you. Hehe, you're a funny man. Okay, well, I'll see you later, Bing. Looks like we're done in here. I'm not gonna rob the place.
Okay.
That's the sound of hammer on anvil, if ever I've heard one. That looks like an inn. A merry old inn. Not beneath an old grey hill, though. Oh, neck. I definitely need to look under controls and see if there's an option to lock the camera to the party a bit. Hello? What's this? Some kind of barn?
At your service.
Hello. Hello there. Hello, I'm Gerald Vane. Nice to meet you. Good day to you. I'm Laszlo. May Biori bring balance to your life. Thank you, Laszlo. You appear to be a herdsman. I have 2 flocks of sheep out back, both of which my cousin helps me tend. My eldest son and his wife Georg and Gretchen help me with my other children. Especially little Eddie. He's only 8, don't you know? Sounds like you got quite a nice family here to help you out. Thank you. These have been trying times since the passing of my wife, but we have all adjusted nicely. Another widower. I'm sorry for your loss. Can I ask you another question? I may be of service to you. Tell me about your flocks. I have 2 flocks. Okay, so he's not going to say they belong to different people or something. May I impose you to answer a more specific question? Whose dogs are these? These dogs belong to my cousin who helps me with the flocks. Their names are Periwinkle and Rosie. They are very friendly. They're good sheepdogs too. I'm glad they're here. And this town seems to be growing fast. Is the proper balance being maintained? Jaru, the druid of the grove, maintains the balance here. I'm sure he is quite capable of managing the proper balance. He is also a good friend. Well, nice to know. Just children? What can I do for you? Hello there. Nice to meet you. Hello there. I'm Eddie. My dad works out in the fields here herding the sheep. My cousin brought Periwinkle and Rosie, those two big dogs. Aren't they the greatest? Your dogs, yes, your dogs are wonderful, Eddie. It was nice meeting you. Farewell. Apparently we have to tell them the dogs are nice, because
As you command.
people on YouTube like stuff to do with dogs. Hello, this path seems to be going somewhere interesting. Might as well follow it then. Hello, what's here?
As you wish.
A druid. Oh, you know what?
Greetings, friend.
Hello, I'm Juriel Vane.
I'm Jaru Ashstaff. I'm a druid of the Old Faith, and one of the spiritual leaders of this community.
One of the spiritual leaders. Who else is there?
A temple dedicated to St. Cuthbert has been built north of here. The Canon Turgeon presides there, serving his own flock.
Do you like Turgeon?
Oh my. Turgeon can be a very rigid thinker, but we get along in our own way. I miss the Canoness, however.
Ah, yes. Was there someone else in charge of the temple?
The Canoness Ide left some time ago. I know not where she went, but she was a good deal more amenable than Turgeon.
Okay, well I'll be going now, but I'll probably return at some point. Who is yes? Right. Yes, sir, how can I help you? You've a village guard? Yep, one of the badgers, got it. Okay, well let's head outside.
Okay.
And we'll probably return here at some point. Do we have a map? We do have a map, and we've even explored some small portion of it. We've got Hommlet, Prosperous Cottage. Oh, so that's the internal maps. Got it. Okay. Wait. Center on party. Oh, but that centers the map, not... Okay. Yeah. So we have this dark fading out of the map, where the map just decides, no, you don't need to go there. There's nothing interesting there. I think that's something to do with the original map. And I think down here to the left of the path is where we may run into danger. Huh. All seems well so far. There's the drunkard. He seems to be heading off the edge. Can we walk off the edge too? Oh, we can totally. Fine, let's go see this barn at the back. Is that the barn? I think that's the barn. That's a lot of wells. Bloody hell. Why can't we go this way? Game. Let me move the bloody map. You don't like me moving the map for some reason, okay. So we're back at the inn, and we can't move the map to the left. Oh wait. We were able to... Whoa! Okay, come on. Definitely experiencing a few issues here to do with whoa, bloody hell. Movement. So, this post here then, maybe? Yes, this is where the hammering's coming from, okay. Yeah? What is it? Hello, I'm Juriel Vane. Well met, Juriel Vane. I'm Brother Smith, the village blacksmith. Do you make armour? Indeed I do. All sorts of metalwork, including helmets and shields, and I buy and sell a wide variety of arms and weapons. Are you a masterwork quality artisan? Why, yes, sir. I'm able to make masterwork items and they're bloody expensive. That's interesting. What do you have for sale? I'm not quite sure you're cut out for that sort of equipment. What's that supposed to mean? Well, to be honest, you look like the type who'd do just as well with the toy items. I've got a few customers in Verbabonk and elsewhere who can actually use that special gear, and I don't particularly care to cheat honest folk out of their hard-earned coin for something they'll never use, so maybe it's best if you just stick to my normal stock. Well, not sure I agree with your assessment, but perhaps you could reconsider. Fine, fine. Tell you what, bring me the head of a giant to show me your worth as an adventurer, and I'll gladly make my masterwork gear available to you. Is that fair? Very well. We shall seek out the head of a giant. Hopefully a rather wicked one. In the meantime, however, could we buy your normal stuff? Lots of fun. Ooh. How much money do we have? 500. Bloody hell. Okay. Wait, leather? Leather. Oh my god. Okay. Red chainmail 222. 148 for a male shirt, which is going to be less valuable. Well, first off, we have some maces we can sell off. We want a shield. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, knock on my door. Right. Yeah. Buckler ain't much. Looks like he's offering masterwork items anyway. Odd. Okay, armor class 15, 12. Oh dear goodness, okay.
I'm overburdened.
Yeah, I'm working on that, okay.
My pack is full.
Really? He's overburdened just from that? Wow. Okay, let's see.
I am carrying too much.
Working on it. We don't need this. We absolutely want this, however.
This pack is full.
Working on it.
I have too many items.
There we go. Arrows. Do you have any bolts for us? No. Okay. Gold plumed helmet. Oh, all very fancy stuff. Someone's going to be needing more strength at level 4. Honestly, if we give that to him...
I have too many items.
I'm overburdened.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay.
My pack is full.
Now, generally for combat feats, you don't need strength above a 13, but it really helps. With But we've met the smith and he sells nice things that we could try and buy. let's keep exploring town.
Right away.
Who's this? All these people. What do you want? Wainwright, so he makes wheels, right? Well met, I'm Juril Vane. What is this shop?
I'm Valden, the town wheel and Wainwright. How may I be of service to you?
So, you make carts and wagons?
I can make carts and wagons or repair them. Since Hommlet is located on these important crossroads, I get a lot of business. Fortunately, I have my nephews here to help me out.
Do you live here too?
We live off in the apartment to the side of the barn here. My nephews help me take care of my little daughter, Tamika, too.
Are you married then?
My wife, Beta, has family in Verbabank. She's accompanied the latest caravan out there and should be arriving soon. In fact, they're already a few days late now.
I'm sure she'll arrive safely. I'll see you later. We may have cause to return here at some point. Okay, let's continue expanding our knowledge of the village in a more... bloody hell. In a more distinctive... well, you know, just expanding, not... I will try and find a better way to negotiate the village. For now, though, we're doing reasonably well. Is there a place where we can see experience 36? Okay, we're a good way off leveling then. And in terms of map, yeah, we got a way to go yet. Okay. And we will have to stay the night at the inn until we've got ourselves somewhere decent to stay, and that will allow us to sort out new spell slots anyway. We don't have map markers. Can we place them? We can. Let's not do that just yet. Come on, game, let me move the map. Well, map! Move! What do we do? Do we... oh, we can middle mouse button to move the map around? I mean, it's not very helpful while we can't see much of it. But when it's fully explored, that's bound to be helpful. And hello, this looks a bit run down and ruined. Is there a Alt key, Shift? No. Some kind of combat hall, maybe?
Right away.
Well, it's abandoned for now. Ah! Oh, it's reverse. Left and right are inverted on the middle mouse button? That's just really strange.
At once.
And who are all you lot? Hello, sir. I'm Monair. And hello indeed, I'm Juril Vane. You look like a very cheery individual. Hello, Juril Vane. Welcome to our weaving shop. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask Plosius, my father-in-law. Well, you've been most kind. Hello, I'm Sunam. Well, I'm Juril Vane. Nice to meet you too. If you have any questions, please ask Plosius. I must be getting back to it. I'm sensing a bit of a theme here. Yeah, what is it? Okay, Plosius, I presume this is you? Yes, what do you want? Well, hello, my name is Juril Vane. I'm Plosius, the town weaver. How may I help you? Just a few questions. What do you want to know? How's your business doing? Our business has been doing very well. I have hired several apprentices to keep up with demand. Demand from whom? We make cloth for the local tailor Jinnerf, as well as supplying the needs of the inn for linens and such. We also make items for the local watchtower and their guardsmen, as well as special supplies for the Temple of St. Cuthbert. Delightful. How are we going now? Feel like a member of the royal family. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Who are you and what do you do? Oh, that's very interesting. I'm just going to go away and not talk to you now. Okay. So when we are near to the edge of the map, we seem to be allowed to move it. But if we're in the middle, we're not allowed to move it so much. No, back up. Again, I'll look at settings after the episode. For now, I continue my exploration. Door? A door. That's a saw and that's a log. I'm reckoning we've found the carpenters.
Right away.
What is it? Nice to meet you. My name is Juriel Vane. Nice to make your acquaintance there, Juriel Vane. He wipes the sweat off his brow. I'm Rick Lincoln, the town carpenter. I'm kind of busy here at the moment. It's interesting to note which characters are voiced and which characters are not, and how many of them are fully voiced. Nice place you got here. Have you lived here in Hommlet long? The man appears a bit agitated. I've been here 2 years already. Now please excuse me, I got some important matters to do here. Whoa, I didn't mean to strike a nerve here. What's going on? That yellow is going to be indicating something, probably a skill check. He stops working and looks at you. It just doesn't make any sense. We work harder than any folk in town. That stonemason over there has got it good. He doesn't do half the work we do. Well, that doesn't sound very fair, does it? Rufus and Byrne are already on the town council, and they've not been here much longer than us. I just don't understand it. There must be something we can do about this situation. I think it's that Giroux fellow spreading lies about us new St. Cuthbert folk. He may say he likes balance, but I think he'd just as soon see us leave town. Now perhaps if we converted to the old faith, as Marek would like. Oh, Marek's here, is he? Go on. Then I could be with my beloved Althea. I suppose that makes you Marek. Yes, I'm Marek, Rick's brother. Nice to meet you. As I keep telling Rick here, if we converted to the old faith, Philican would let me marry Althea, and the townsfolk here might finally accept us. Well, that sounds good, so why don't you do it? Well, it's not that simple, I'm afraid. Turgeon and Giroux have been arguing about converts here in Hommlet for some time, it seems. Turgeon wants more followers for St. Cuthbert, while Giroux wants to keep the balance. So Giroux won't perform a conversion unless someone also converts to the faith of St. Cuthbert. Giroux refuses to even talk to St. Cuthbert people if they bring up conversion. I think he's got some agreement with Turgeon. But as outsiders, perhaps you could speak to Giroux about converting us. Yeah, I can speak to Giroux about getting you converted. I'll make sure he converts you to the old faith, if it's within my power. Oh, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Can I ask you any other questions? Yeah, how can I help you? Have you seen any bandits around here? We're completely talking to him now. Not recently, but I heard rumour there may be some close by. I hope not here in Hommlet. I see. Can we... Yeah, you allow me a few more questions, Rick? You talked to Jeru about converting Marek yet? I'm still, look, could you, I'm still working on it. Maybe after we make the barn, he'll be able to, if we make the deal. I'm still working on it. I'll get back to you. You know what? I'll ask about this anyway. Can you make a new barn for Farmer Fillican? I might just be able to build Fillican that barn if you arrange for Marek's conversion. Please talk to Jeru. He is the keeper of the old faith in the grove. I must convince him to convert Marek to the old faith so that he can marry Althea. Alright. I'm sensing that there's a specific order in which these actions need to occur. And I can probably head down here, get rid of some more fog of war. And no, they don't move while the map's open. Worth a check though. So that'd be the Sacred Grove, and we know he wants to keep some sort of balance with the Temple of St. Cuthbert, so we should probably head up there, as we have bad news to deliver. And the hour is growing late. But I do want to be a bit thorough in my exploration of town. And I'll tell you what, I've barely looked at the time, so I'm definitely enjoying myself. Come on. Matt, game. Flippin' heck. Okay, can we just... Nope, too far. Damn it! There definitely has got to be some way of tying the map, the camera more closely to the characters.
By the gods' will.
Why, who could this be? Nice to meet you, friend. Hello, I'm Juriel Vane. I'm Jennifer, the town tailor. Why do you look so glum? You're a bit like our dwarf friend here. I'm a small man. Is that no reason enough to be unhappy? Oh, what's wrong with being small? Lots of people are small. I don't understand. I can't do the things they do, but I'll never be like them. Why even try? He trails off and stares at his hands. Hey, whoa, you gonna tell me what's wrong or not? He looks up as if seeing you for the first time. They won't let me into the local militia. Every other man over 15 years old is in the militia, but they say I'm too small. Oh yeah? Who are they then? Renton, the captain of the militia. He'll let his drunken sop of a son into the militia, but oh no, I'm not good enough. I guess you have to be a 6-footer or something. It doesn't seem like to matter how good you are with a knife or a crossbow. You know, maybe I'll talk with him, see if I can sort something out for you. His face brightens a little. Really? You'll do that? I'd really appreciate it, he frowns, but I doubt it'll do any good. Thanks for trying anyway. Well, hey, why not give it a try? I'll come back and let you know how it goes.
Yes,
Don't even know where Renton is yet, but I'm working on it. Maybe I should start marking the map myself a bit.
Right away.
And who are these people? Yes? What can I do for you? Okay, how about you, farmer? Hello, I'm Juriel Vane. Nice to meet you, Juriel Vane. I'm Otello, and this is my son here, Gunter. I'm afraid our little family has been having a tough time competing with some of the large ones round here. Oh, that's a real shame. This village seems to be growing now. I think some of that new business is cutting into my farm business, if you know what I mean. But I'm working on a plan so that I can keep my family fed. Well, good to meet you and good luck with your new plan.
Okay.
Obviously, he doesn't feel safe sharing his plan. Hello, can we just walk in there? No. Looks like that building might be a bit of a no-go area. It's fine. Hello? Ow. Really? Look, I want to go right. Talk to this man. This bloody man here. Goodness sake. Okay, just a village guard. Right. Let's cross the bridge then. This looks like a fancy building.
As you wish.
Good day to you, sir.
Excuse me. Do you work with the traders here?
I'm their man-at-arms, sir. Available for hire. Please speak with Ranos or Gramag if you have interest in hiring me, sir.
Alright, I'll remember that.
Welcome to the Hommlet Trading Post. I am Gramag. We have the fairest prices in town. Look around, please. I even have a man-at-arms for hire. I am here to help.
Extra help might be illegal. Maybe barter.
Yes?
Let's see what you got. Okay, some nice robes. Cloth, padded armor. Okay, so some defensive items for our other party members. Okay, well, we don't need any of that stuff just yet. How about this individual?
Welcome, friend, to the Hommlet Trading Post. I am Ranos Davel. How may I help you?
Ranos Davel is obese, to put it politely. Can we barter?
Surely.
Let's see what we got. Same stuff. Not same stuff. A bit more. Okay, hang on. We could go up to studded leather if we wanted to. We don't have the armor proficiency necessarily for our magician. Okay. Get scale. Fine scale. Hang on. $425. Okay, I'm not seeing a difference there. Maybe it's just for design. It seems to have an exposed midriff or something. Okay. Ooh, hello. Some fancy shield designs. Hang on. Orcish shield. Don't want that. Small wooden shield. Spiked wooden shield. Okay. You know what? Weight 10. Weight 15. Okay. Surely we can try, right?
I am carrying too much.
Working on it.
My pack is full.
There we go. And some crossbow bolts. A quarrel of bolts. No, a quiver of quarrels. Oh, crikey. Okay, it took a lot. Yeah. A lot of... Oh, acid. Purified acid, distilled acid. Flasks of oil. Okay, we'll leave that lot as is. I'm not going to go exploring further in just now. Okay, so that's a trading post. Oops. Looks like some kind of stable. Horse and cart on the sign. You know what, though? I think we have explored a fair amount. It's probably a good enough time to end the episode here, as we have arrived in the village of Hommlet, and there's plenty more to explore. It will be fairly peaceful initially, and that's okay. I hope you've all enjoyed this first episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.